Hello students, I am Vidya from GK Jain School. Now I am going to teach you measurement from class 9. Already in the previous video itself we have discussed about the measurement, what are the basic things of measurement that we have discussed. Here in this lesson, in this video, we are going to discuss about the fundamental units. The fundamental units of length. You know what is the length? The length is the extent of something between 2 points. The extent of something between 2 points is known as length. The SI unit of length is meter. Here 1 meter, we can define 1 meter as the distance travelled by light through vacuum. What is vacuum? That is no medium. No medium means without any medium, we can call it as a vacuum. Okay, through vacuum, it is travelled how much distance? 1 part in 29 crore 97 lakh 92,458 second. 1 part in 29 crore 97 lakh 92,458 second. Okay, so that is what the distance travelled by the light through vacuum. Okay, so this is the 1 meter. So this meter only we are considering as the SI unit for length. Okay. Now, in order to measure the larger distance, if I want to measure the larger distance, like I want to measure the distance between the sun and earth, or I want to measure the celestial bodies, distance between the celestial bodies. So for such cases, I need larger units of length. So for that, we have the 3 physical quantity, that is what? Astronomical unit, light year, parsec. So these are the distance. Okay, these are the physical quantity in order to measure the larger distance. Okay, what is astronomical unit? It is a measure of distance. It is the measure of distance from the center of the earth to center of the sun. The mean distance from the center of sun to the center of earth is known as astronomical unit. 1 AU, which is equal to 1.496 into 10 to the power of 11 meter. Okay, 1 AU. 1 astronomical unit, that means the distance between the distance from the center of earth to the center of sun is 1 AU. That value is 1.496 into 10 to the power of 11 meter. Okay, and another thing, another physical quantity to measure the larger distance is light year. Light year means nothing. How much distance the light could travel through vacuum in 1 year? The distance travelled by light through vacuum in 1 year is known as light year. We can take it as a light year. So what is the distance travelled by the light by light through vacuum in 1 year? That is 9.46 into 10 to the power of 15 meter. Okay, so this value is known as 1 light year. Then another physical quantity to measure the larger distance is parsec.
1 parsec is a unit of length used to measure the large distance to astronomical objects outside the solar system. So it is approximately equal to 3.26 light year. And in this picture, this is the 1 AU. That means the distance from the center of the sun to center of the earth. This distance is taken as a 1 astronomical unit, that is denoted by 1 AU. And here this distance is taken as a 1 parsec. Okay, that is what I have told you, no? The length used to measure the large distance to astronomical object outside the solar system. So I can measure the distance between the sun and the star which is present outside the solar system. So this is what all about what? Larger units of length.
In order to measure the smaller quantities such as distance between the 2 atoms in a molecule or size of the nucleus, wavelength, to measure the smaller distance we can use the submultiples of 10. So that is we have mentioned as angstrom, that we can use in the terms of angstrom. Here, see Fermi. So here they have mentioned star. The star means it is out of the SI units. But even though we are accepting these quantities. So that is why it is mentioned as star. They mention star in this physical quantity. Okay. So here Fermi. Fermi means 10 to the power of minus 15 meter. So very small distance can be measured by in terms of Fermi. And angstrom. Angstrom is A angstrom. Okay, that is the symbol is A. And that meter, the magnitude is 10 to the power of minus 10 meter. And another one is a nanometer. The symbol is M, nanometer. And the distance is 10 to the power of 9 meter. And the next level is micron, micrometer. So this is the symbol of micro level. So the microbes, the microorganisms are existing in this level only. 10 to the power of minus 6 meter can be say as micrometer. Then millimeter, that is very familiar to us. Millimeter means 10 to the power of minus 3 meter, that is there in our ruler itself. Then centimeter. Centimeter means 10 to the power of minus 2 meter. Everyone have the ruler in centimeter, 15 centimeter scale, 30 centimeter scale. In each centimeter there is 10 units, 10 millimeter. So it is very familiar to us. So these are the physical quantity we are using in order to measure very smaller distance. Now we go for the mass. What is mass? The matter, the amount of matter contained in a body is known as mass. So that SI unit of mass is kilogram. So what is 1 kilogram? That 1 kilogram, it is defined the particular type of international prototype cylinder made of platinum and iridium alloy. So here we are going to discuss 1 gram. 1 gram means when you take the kilogram into 1000 parts, in 1000 parts, 1 part is considered as a 1 gram. So we can convert into kilogram means the magnitude of 1 gram in terms of kilogram is 0.001 kilogram. And further divide this 1 gram into 1000. That means when you divide 1 kilogram into lakh parts, 1 lakh parts, then in 1 lakh parts, 1 part is considered as a 1 milligram. So when you consider this 1 milligram into kilogram, when you converted 1 milligram into kilogram, you can get the magnitude of 0.000001 kilogram. Okay, then here, so these are the sub multiples of 10. In order to measure the smaller mass, we can take this 1 gram and milligram level. Gram and milligram level can be used to measure the smaller mass. When you take a when you take the heavier mass, here quintal and metric ton can be used to express the larger mass, heavier mass. That is 1 quintal, which is equal to 100 kilogram. So 100 kilogram, it is a multiples of 10. So 100 kilogram, which is equal to 1 quintal, and 10 quintal, that means 10 quintal means 1 metric ton. So in the 1 quintal itself, 100 kilogram is there. If you take a 10 quintal, that is equal to 1 metric ton, which is also the multiples of 10. It is a multiples of 10. So these quantities are here. The 1 quintal and metric ton can be used to measure the heavier mass, and the gram, milligram can be used to measure the smaller mass. Okay. Here, what is AMU? It is the atomic mass. Atomic mass means you can know by the name itself, atom. In the atom, subatomic particles of an atom, that is proton, neutron and electron. So to find out the mass of the proton, electron, neutron, we can use the atomic mass. Here 1 AMU, that is equal 1/12th mass of carbon 12 atom. Okay, so this is what we are considering as a 1 AMU. It is used to measure, to find out the mass of the subatomic particles. Okay, then the additional thing is, if you take a liter, so liter can be used to measure the liquids. The liter term can be used to measure the mass of the liquids. Here the density of the liquid, especially water, the mass of the water will be equal to the solid mass. For example, 1 liter water, which is equal to 1 kilogram of solid substance, and 1 milliliter of water will be equal to the 1 gram of solid substance. So it is only possible for the water. If you take other liquids except this water, the density will be vary, depends on the liquid. Then depends on the density only, the solid kilogram and gram will be taken place. Okay, so these are the things we have. What are the things we have discussed? First thing, fundamental. Under the fundamental units, we have discussed about the units for length. In order to measure the larger distance and in order to measure the smaller distance, we have discussed about the terms. And mass, we discussed about the mass in order to measure the heavier mass and smaller mass, and to find out the mass of the subatomic particles, we are using this atomic mass. So in the next video, we will discuss about the furthermore topics in the measurement lesson. Thank you all. I hope this video will be very useful for you all. If you want more updates on educational videos like this, don't forget to subscribe our YouTube channel GK Jain. Thank you.
Subscribe now and press the bell icon. Never miss an update.